About set to go now, towing the slab in today's game, Kodai Senga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Ball one there.
Ball one, no strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Next offering way off the plate. And there's a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The other way, makes the catch, one down. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson. That one pushed to the left and foul. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Inside, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Contreras now. Yeah, there's the strike. Man at first, one away.
Get out of here, Cardinals.
Lifted in the air, out to left. 2 down.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Let's go, New York. Come on, New York.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This one popped up right side. Alonso under it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Back here in Queens, and towing the slab here, Sonny Gray.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Bottom of the first. And now Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-0. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Walker ranging back. Out of here! Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
And now it's Juan Soto. And there's the strike. About this one, it's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And now it's Mark Vientos. That's too low. And that is ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Just missed. Gray, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting fourth.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to second for 1. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Foul ball there. Two out, space is empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Citi Field. Second inning set to go. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Senga back to work. That one ripped left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next to hit, Lars Nootbaar. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Taylor makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the
right fielder,
process.
Jordan
He did everything
Walker.
right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
You got nothing, St. Louis.
Pitch misses, ball 1. And a foul ball. Donovan, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's
Ball
downstairs. 2 and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Man at second.
That's
Just
the ball.
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. And foul ball.
Punch him out.
In the air, left field, down the line. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. They pick up a run, and now it's a 1-run game.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. That one's in there, 0-1. Tying run in scoring position here at the top of the second. Cut on and lifted in the air. Soto gets under it, makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting ninth, center fielder Victor Scott II.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one inside. Look out.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
3-2 now.
2 strikes.
Mason Wynn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Struck him out looking.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Jesse Winker.
Designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next pitch misses way outside. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Now fly ball to right center. Scott on the move. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting 7th, center fielder.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. There's a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Scott grabs it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly. The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. Wynn goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he was a second-round pick in 2020. Next offering upstairs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Alec
Now the
Burleson.
number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Wynn gets his lead at first with nobody out. Hit in the air out to center field. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Fly to left his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Runner on the goal. Strike in there. Throw to second. Ow!
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And it is 2-1. Foul ball. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Vientos. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They're down 2-1. And we're back.
Leading
Set for the bottom of the third.
Mets,
And now here's Jeff
second
McNeil.
baseman, Jeff McNeil.
That's in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That's a strike. 0-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the
Now
same
batting,
page right now.
shortstop.
So the lineup
Francisco
flips over.
Lindor.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and he's out at first.
Now batting, right fielder,
One gone, runner at first.
Soto.
Juan Soto up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Here's Wynn for 1. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 2 and the Cardinals 1. And welcome back to
Leading
the
off for the
ballpark.
Cardinals,
On to the
third
fourth.
baseman,
Now on the
Nolan
Cardinals' number
Arenado.
4 hitter, Nolan Arenado. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 0-2. Next offering is outside.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That smash towards center. Taylor hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman,
Brendan Donovan. Next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
1 ball.
Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Got him swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Now batting, left fielder,
Now up for
Lars
St. Louis,
Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike 1. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And down in order go the Cardinals. And they trail it here 2-1. Back here in Queens,
Leading off
bottom of the
for the
inning.
Mets,
Down to third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. He hit into a double play his first time up. Inside. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one is inside.
Ball 2.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Struck out swinging his first time.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball still 0-2. And that's
Off the plate,
outside.
ball 1.
And there's a ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Reaching down and makes the grab. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at Citi
Leading off
Field,
for
we go to
St.
the
Louis,
top of the
right
5th,
fielder,
and now the right
Jordan
fielder,
Walker.
Jordan Walker. Senga back to work. Not
Now
even
it's 1-0.
close there. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Cards, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate.
Ball,
They
that's
found
off the
themselves
plate.
behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Full count.
That one misses.
Take your
So a
right.
leadoff walk.
Now batting. Catcher Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Flied to right his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Wow, what a great throw from his knees right there. You're not going to see that every day. Such a long throw from the plate to second base. So to have no bottom half behind it but still deliver a seed on target, so impressive. And most catchers practice that throw, but not many have the arm strength to actually make it work in a game.
The Mets up by a run. And we're at the top of the 5th. And the count 1-2. In the air out to center. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys.
Now
One thing that I
batting,
can
the
see
center fielder,
already, his
Victor
bat
Scott
stays
the
in the
second.
zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Ball one.
Scott, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. And there's the strike. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. 2 on, 1 out. Mason Wynn will hit next. 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter Alec Burleson.
And now the DH, Alec Burleson. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air, left side. Nimmo sizes this one up. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So the Cards strand a couple, and our score remains 2-1. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jesse Winker. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And he grounds one to the right side. Donovan. And Winker is set down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Tyrone Taylor digs in now. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Ball 1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hard hit right side. Contreras takes it himself. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. A dive and he can't haul it in.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So a runner at second, 2 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. His first at bat was a strikeout. Fouled off left side. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 3-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
Here's Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Juan Soto now. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs and one in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kyle Leahy up and loosening in the pen. Thompson warming up as well. Swing and a base hit. Lindor zipping around third. Throw is offline and he scores. It's 5-1. Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sonny Gray will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Kyle
St. Louis.
Leahy comes on now.
Number 62.
Still pretty early in the ball game,
Kyle
so this
Leahy.
bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Runner at first
Now
with two
batting.
away. Mark
Third baseman,
Vientos
Mark
up now for the Mets.
Vientos.
Slapped foul. Soto leads off first with two down to the inning. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 5 and the Cardinals 1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Fair ball.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So a man aboard. Here's Nolan Arenado. Went with the sweeper for the strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
On the ground left side, 6, 4,
That's an out.
3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Donovan, 28 years old, and he was born in Germany. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Line to left. Nimmo makes the catch, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Cardinals 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And the next pitch is way outside.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Gets the outside corner with that one. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Zips it across. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
One out, runner at second. Next is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one hammered way back there. Gone. That one made it to the upper tank. He'll touch them all. It's 7-1.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. No, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Taylor stands in now and watches strike 1. Fires that one deep left field and forget it. They go back-to-back, and they add to their lead. It's 8-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kyle Leahy is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Riley O'Brien.
Now pitching for
He's into the
St.
game
Louis.
with the bases empty.
Number 55, Riley O'Brien.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. That's down and in. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Right back to him on the mound. And now 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman Jeff McNeil.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And it's fouled away. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the bottom of the 6th. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Two outs. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. At the wall, and it's out of play. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Hit in the air, left field. Nootbaar moves under it, brings it in, and that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-1. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. Vientos. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder Jordan Walker.
And the batter now, Jordan Walker. That's in there. Strike 1. One down, base is empty. And that is out of play. And they'll do it again. Stays alive. The Mets up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Swung on, belted. Going back. Makes the catch, gliding onto the warning track.
Now batting, catcher Ivan Herrera.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ivan Herrera.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today.
And that's through there for a strike.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1
and the
strike.
count 1-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Vientos under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here in Queens.
Leading off
Now up
for
to
the
hit
Mets,
Francisco
shortstop,
Lindor.
Francisco
And it may be a long shot, but a triple
Lindor.
here will give him the cycle.
0-1.
0-1.
The shortstop
Nope,
takes the
outside.
ball. And that is cut on and missed. 1 and
1
2.
ball.
This guy's
2
got
strikes.
such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike
Now
pitch right
batting,
there.
right
At worst case
fielder,
scenario, it's weak
Juan
contact in
Soto.
play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Here's Juan Soto. And the first
Oh,
pitch
that's
misses
just
for
out.
ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Good eye in that spot.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Man at second with 1 away. Here's the 3rd baseman, Mark Vientos. Right through there for a strike. Up the middle. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Pete
Alonso.
Alonso.
Up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Soto scores. The throw into second. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
So 2 down. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. And that's in there at the knees. Alonso on at second with 2 down. That one
I got a ball, 1
misses.
strike.
And the count even 1-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. That's ripped. Base hit. Alonso is waved home. He will score. And it's an RBI single. And they now lead by 9. 2 outs, runner at first. Jesse Winker, the next to hit. That one catches the corner for a strike. Check swing, called strike. Misses inside. Now 1-2. And foul ball. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Walker makes the play, and that will end the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 10 and the Cardinals 1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
81.
Danny Young.
Compared to some
Danny
days,
Young.
this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And now the center
Leading off
fielder,
for the
Victor
Cardinals,
Scott.
Center fielder.
If there's
Victor
nobody on
Scott
in front of him,
II.
you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
That
That
one
was
way
1-0.
outside. 1-0. And another ball.
2-0.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Grabs it barehanded. Got him. Nice play.
That was a sweet play right there. I mean, looked like
Now
it took a big
shortstop,
bounce on him as he was
Mason
charging in, but great concentration to make the barehanded grab and get a solid throw off to first just in time to beat him. Just great hands.
Now, Mason Wynn. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1. The Cardinals with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Come on, Danny.
This one in the air. Alonso snags it, and there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing
Now
on it.
batting,
Just
the
got underneath it a little
designated
bit and popped it
Alec
up.
Burleson.
2 down, base is empty. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
Let's go, Danny.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Dedniel Nunez appears to be getting loose. Stanek also getting ready.
Let's go now, man.
2 down, nobody on. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets him 1-2-3. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 10 and the Cardinals 1. Back here at Citi
Leading
Field.
off
And
for
now
the Mets,
Tyrone Taylor.
Center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
O'Brien back to work. Slider right there.
Wow, no fair
Hold on
right
to the
there.
count.
I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow
Now
death.
batting,
With 2 strikes, you're
the
looking to
catcher,
protect. And
Francisco
halfway to the plate, you know
Alvarez.
you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Alvarez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike
0-1.
1. Next
1-1.
offering down in the dirt. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, second
2
baseman,
outs, base is
Jeff
empty.
McNeil.
Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Here's a high chopper. Contreras takes it to the bag, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly, but they maintain their 10-1 lead. And we're back.
Leading
Here
off
comes
for
Wilson
St. Louis,
Contreras.
first baseman Wilson
Young,
Contreras.
a 6'3 lefty, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2015. And that
Ball
misses.
inside.
And that's ball one.
That's ball two.
Strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Now one missed. Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That's just a nasty pitch right there, and I'm not surprised
Up
at
next
all
for
that he
the
got the strikeout
Cardinals,
looking.
third
You know, at the
baseman,
plate,
Nolan
looks like it's a
Arenado.
fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Arenado, the next to hit, takes outside. The Mets up big in this one here at the top of the ninth.
Yeah.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man at first, and up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And it's
Ball.
even up.
1-1.
That's
That's in.
inside.
Ball 2.
On the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.